welcome back to my channel, and today I have another Barbie movie inspired video for you guys. Today I am going to be talking about some of the fantastic merchandise that was sold at the movie theaters. I actually enjoyed watching the Barbie movie, but what I think I enjoyed even more was the merch that was sold at AMC Theaters, which is the movie theater I went to go and see the film. So as soon as I get to the concession stand, of course there's popcorn, snacks. I can't go to the movie theater without getting movie theater popcorn because movie theater popcorn is the best. So what better way to celebrate the first live action Barbie film than with a Barbie themed popcorn bucket? And this is actually the popcorn bucket itself. Now, I know it doesn't look like one. It looks like, it is a car. It is the same exact Barbie Corvette C1 vehicle that you see in the film, but it's a little different because you're not going to get the exact same details as what you would see in the movie itself, or even the last video that I did, which I'll link down here below, where you can see the actual toy replica of the convertible that was used in the movie. So this is a popcorn bucket, and though it may not look like one, you can actually fit popcorn inside of it. Now, I know by looking at the vehicle, it's kind of like, well, how much popcorn can actually fit inside? So I'll show you inside. That's the inside of the car or popcorn bucket. And if you look at the bottom of the car, it says Barbie the movie at the bottom. So when I got to the concession stand, the first thing that I noticed was the car. And then they had these pool floaties, these miniature pool floaties that are meant for your drinks. I actually have both colors. I have one in pink, which is the flamingo that you see here, and there was a light blue one that has like a mermaid tail instead, and it's meant for you to put your drinks inside of, which is really cute. I've actually tried that myself. I don't have the blue one on hand for me to show you all, but this was the more popular color being sold at the theater. The other side says AMC, and the other side says Barbie. And it was probably the least expensive souvenir that I think you could have gotten at the movie theaters, because the only other merchandise that was available at AMC besides the pool float for your drinks was the car with the doll. So if you were going to buy the popcorn bucket car, you had to get it with the doll. Online, this is sold separately for $35, I think, and then you can get the doll separately for $25. But at the theater, it was a combo that came together, which came to about, I believe, $65. But if you are interested in just purchasing the popcorn bucket car alone, I think they still have some available at the AMC merchandise website. I'm gonna link that down below for anyone who's interested. So let me show you why this is a functioning popcorn bucket, aside from it being a cool car that you can just wheel around. The interior of the car where you have the seating is actually able to lift up, and you could pour your popcorn inside, or if you take the regular popcorn bucket or the popcorn bag that they give you at the movie theater, depending on the size, you can actually take out the interior. So this is what it looks like when you take it out of the convertible. And you can see it has the rectangular cutout in the front, because if you were to put the doll inside, the doll's legs could stretch out in front of the car. So you can remove this, and now you have a popcorn bucket. And inside it's just hollow. So if you really wanted to, you could fill it up with popcorn. Of course, wash the car before you do that, if you intend to do that. And eat popcorn straight out of the car. You can fit 2 Barbie dolls in the front seat of the car, not the back. So that's why they were selling the Barbie dolls at the theater. So if you had a kid who really wanted to play with the car, they could fit 2 dolls inside, or if you have a collector who wants to put this on display, they can put 2 dolls in there as well. Also, the steering wheel inside of the car does not function. It's really just there for a display. The collectible Barbie convertible that I have that's inspired by the movie, if you turn the steering wheel, the wheels would actually turn, the front wheels, but this one does not. It's just a fixed silver wheel. So I think if you try to turn that wheel, you might actually break it, because this isn't made out of the most durable material. Honestly speaking, it's a cheap piece of plastic. And the reason for that being is because it is meant to hold your popcorn inside. Before this popcorn bucket was released in the theaters, I actually saw a thread on Reddit that was talking about all the Barbie inspired popcorn buckets that were going to come out the day the movie was released. And this one stuck out to me the most because it's a car. Yes, it is the same car that is used in the film, but there are a couple of differences though. First off, the car is hot pink. The car in the movie is actually more of a light bubblegum pink, but I actually do enjoy this hot pink color because I think when you see hot pink, that's the color you automatically associate with Barbie. So it is nice that they gave us a different shade of pink than what we see in the movie because it makes it stand out a little bit more. And I think that's also what makes this unique. You do have the same headlights in the front, though they are not functioning, the two orange headlights. And there's some detailing at the side. If you can see it on camera, it does say Chevrolet at the side of the car. The doors, they do not open. It just has the creases to mimic the look of an actual door, and then painted on silver handles. And then the detailing of the back lights and the trunk, again, they do not open. I would say this car is more so for show. To be honest, I'm really not sure how many people would really think to take out the interior seating of the car just to fill it up with some popcorn. You definitely can do that. I would assume this is hand wash only and not machine washable. But I also think there are other cool things that you can do with this car as well. And I wanted to share with you some ideas of how you can utilize this unique souvenir aside from it being a popcorn bucket. If you are hosting a movie night with some friends, and maybe when the Barbie movie is available for streaming, I'm not sure exactly which platform it'll start streaming on, but when it's available for online streaming and you want to have maybe a girls' night or a Barbie movie party, yes, you can definitely put popcorn inside. Just make sure you clean it thoroughly first. Second idea is that maybe you can fill it up with soil and plant some flowers inside. Or if you are planning to have a Barbie inspired birthday party, right? A Barbie themed birthday party, you could make this into a centerpiece. So maybe have some heavyweights inside and fill it up with balloons, or you could put flowers inside. Speaking of flowers, I do have an artificial flower vase right here, and let's see. Yeah, I actually think this works. Those are just only a few ways that I could come up with to utilize your Barbie popcorn bucket and just get a little creative. Also, if you are hosting a party or any type of event, maybe you're giving out pre-packed sweet treats like little cake pops or even candy, right? I think this would make a great candy bucket. So candy that's already in its plastic wrapping, I would just fill this up with candy and let people pick whatever candy that they want out of it. Maybe this would be cute on your office desk and you would fill it up with mints. I don't know, it's up to you. And the interior seating can easily be put back inside the vehicle. Might be a little harder for me to click back into place. It can click back in to where it doesn't come out so easily, but that's going to take a little bit more time and effort. The next souvenir that I have to show you guys from the Barbie movie is, what else? The doll herself. I think pre-orders were available for this doll in early June or late May for the Margot Robbie Barbie doll. I had actually already pre-ordered one when this doll first came out. I have this as a second doll because when I went to the theater and I had purchased the popcorn bucket, it came with the doll, so I had no choice but to take it. This doll is inspired by Margot Robbie, so the facial features are going to look a little different. But in the opening scene when she's in Barbie Land, this is the exact outfit that she has on. And I really do appreciate the attention to detail. Her eyes and her smile look very identical to Margot Robbie. They got the accessories spot on with the white flower earrings, the floral necklace with the matching bracelet, and even the white high heel shoes. I'm also really loving the packaging of this box. It is so bright and fun to look at. It's like eye candy. I love how the sign Barbie the movie is in a metallic silver, but it's a little more iridescent. So reflecting off of certain lighting, you can see a little hint of rainbow in those letters. This is one side of the doll box, and I'll show you the other. And this is the very back of the box. And we can see Margot Robbie, and she's in the pink Barbie Corvette, which is actually the car that I showed you guys in one of my previous videos, and I'll link it down below in case anyone missed it and wanted to take a look at it. With the packaging, the interior is important as well. I don't think any Barbie doll has ever come in a box and the inside packaging was neglected. Never, because the front of the box, it's clear plastic. So it's almost like we see Barbie in her world in this box. So we have the Margot Robbie doll, but in the background, if you look carefully, it is actually Barbie Land, and it looks exactly like Barbie Land from the film. What should my plans be for my popcorn bucket and my Barbie doll? Like I said, I have two of these. Well, I'm definitely not going to take either doll out of their boxes, and I'll tell you why. So first off, this doll is sold out everywhere for the $25 price tag. That's how much this doll cost when it had first come out. You can buy this doll off of third-party websites outside of Mattel Creations' website. So you're not gonna find it for $25. I'd be shocked if you found this doll again for that price, because everywhere that I've checked, it's $75 and up. I'm not gonna take this out of the box just because it's not really my thing to buy a doll, take it out of the box and play with it. It's just not something that I do. And I definitely don't judge anyone who does that, because from what I've seen with the release of this Barbie movie, and to me, it was the most beautiful part of the excitement around the film, was that I saw so many adults excited to purchase toys. And that's really what a doll is. A doll is a toy. When we're children and we are given Barbie dolls, we played with them, we dressed them, we gave them characters and role play, we combed the doll's hair, right? And as we get older, we become too old to play with toys. We lose interest in these things, which is okay. But there's a sense of nostalgia, there's a sense of happiness and joy, at least to me, that comes when I see something that reminds me of my childhood. Like, wow, I remember looking at this when I was young. That same sense of happiness that I felt, that elation, it comes back. And so I would like to believe that there are many people out there who felt that same emotion when the Barbie movie came back. I heard so many adults talking about how it brought them back to their childhood. I saw people in their 60s, 70s who wanted to see the Barbie movie. You know, I had shown some older adults, much older adults, the merchandise that I had purchased inspired by the Barbie movie, and I got so many smiles from them the first time that they saw them. So I think it was beautiful to see how many adults were interested in getting the dolls for themselves, or even when I was leaving the movie theater, girlfriends with their boyfriends all excited because they got a Barbie popcorn bucket. They're walking out the movie theater with it like this, you know? So, no, I don't have any intentions to take this out the box. Will I resell it in the future? I don't know. I don't know. A part of me doesn't want to. I do think I'm going to hang on to this. It's definitely going to get wrapped in plastic. I definitely have the intention to pass down at least one of these dolls to the next generation. Let's say 10, 20, if I could preserve it even 30 years from now. It's a memory that I can hold on to and a memory that I can share, because I do believe that there is a story behind everything we hold on to. I think many of us out there, we have a story behind what Barbie meant to us as children, or what Barbie even means now. So I'll never forget the excitement I felt when I wanted to see the Barbie movie. In a way, it does kind of bring me back to my childhood in some ways. I know there are people out there who may have missed out on certain things. There are people out there who may not have even owned a doll in their entire lifetime, because sometimes you just don't have the means for it. So being able to treat yourself to that as an adult, I think it's a wonderful thing. So this will get put away, wrapped in plastic, and might get passed down. I'm not sure if I'd say I'd consider myself a collector of Barbie. It sure seems like I have become that way. I don't have any of these out on display, believe it or not. I actually have a top shelf in my closet where all of these are stored. But if you looked at that top shelf, you wouldn't know that they were there. So I have the intention to open it up decades later, and I guess then I'll decide what to do with it. The second one I have, because I have two of the exact same dolls, I will probably be given as a gift. Make someone happy, make their day. As far as this popcorn bucket goes, I'm actually gonna try and repurpose it and use it creatively. Might be a centerpiece. May have a birthday coming up months from now. So if I decided to do something Barbie themed, or I don't know, I just definitely know I want to repurpose this and use it for something creative. I'm probably not gonna put popcorn inside of it. I just don't want to wash the butter out. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me that thumbs up. It's always appreciated and really helps out the channel. Like and subscribe, share this video. Thank you so much for watching.